what are your views on self gratification? Because you're a virgin, so
Mhm.
I heard you talk about you're doing no fap, right? Are you still trying to do that?
Oh yeah, honestly, I was about to ask you what self gratification meant, but I got the hint now.
Self pleasure.
Yeah, yeah.
So are
So
you still on that train?
yeah, I don't know why I came to that. I mean, I guess it's part, when you freaking rub one out, there's just a level of guilt you feel. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to describe it. Even all my friends that aren't even, Christian or religious or whatever it is, like, I just feel like a little pussy when I jerk off, or like I
There's a
just feel so
hangover after,
down.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, me too. But I'm like, I don't know what that is. And I know it's kind of wrong and it's self-pleasure and you're looking at pornography, whatever it is. And I'm like, this isn't me. And I can control my sexual desires when I'm with girls now. And I'm like, why can't I do it myself? So I just set challenges to like be in control of that. And then I started looking into it because I was telling my friend years ago I was doing it. This is way back, maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And they're like, oh, you're doing the no fap, this and that for like testosterone boost. And this, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, dude, like, you don't know the research behind when you don't, blow your load. I'm like, honestly, no, I was just doing it to like practice my own control and be in control of my own mind and body. So I start looking into it and you see like all these testosterone boost, energy benefits, a lot of different stuff. And I'm like, this is a win for a lot of reasons. This is like a
Right.
win in self-control. This is a win in discipline. This is a win in, boosted energy and testosterone. This is a lot of different things. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I do practice no fap. I don't try to, but I mean, fair, we're all human. Every now and again, you got to
Same.
let loose. You know what I mean? Like,
Same.
you know,
Yeah. And if you don't, nocturnal emissions happen. But like I think it's
yeah, no,
funny.
that's something that like I didn't really have
Yeah.
until I got older. And
Right.
like my friends practice it as well. And like now we'll like shoot each other. I'm like, dude, it's been like, 3 weeks or 25 days. And like last night was wild because like freaking it's got to come out somehow. No
Right.
joke.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely one way it comes out. Like I've actually been on the toilet and seen it like just kind of ooze out.
Get the fair cow. I haven't
I'm
had that happen
serious.
to me.
I'm serious. It just like sitting there and it's just like comes out, like oozes out. Not much, but a little bit. And I think you just get I don't even want to go down that path. But the funny thing is people think it's unhealthy not to ejaculate
Yeah.
or to if you're not ejaculating often, they think it's unhealthy. Like you got to do it, man. And I'm like, actually, it's funny because your body does take care of itself. If you need to release, you'll release in your sleep.
Yep.
But there's tons of benefits to nofap, and I really believe in sex transmutation. I've talked about it in my book. I'm not sure. Are you familiar with it?
No. Brief me on
Okay.
that.
Yeah, check it out. It was in Think and Grow Rich,
Okay.
that book, and Napoleon Hill talks about how sexual energy is the strongest form of all human energy, and you can harness it and repurpose it, like redirect it for other things. And he's like
Wow.
kind of talked about how it's almost like a dam, and if you dammed a river, the river would build up, build up, build up, but eventually that sexual energy is going somewhere, and when it does, it finds an outlet, it just takes off. And I look at the last 10 years of my life since I really got on this abstinence kick. And I've just done way more than I did the 38 years before that. And it's got to be somewhere related to that. I mean, you can never prove it, I guess. But I mean, I've just done so much more in the last 10 years. Part of it was because I wasn't chasing tail. And that
Yep.
does take up
A
a lot
lot
of
of time.
time. Yeah. Hangovers and late nights and just all the energy and thought that go
Yep.
into like this girl, that girl. So I think that, yeah, man, I definitely think that there's for sure something to it.
What's that called again? I didn't know the name of that.
It's called sex transmutation.
Yeah, dude, I figured that out as well. I didn't know there was a name for it. I never researched it, but when I would get horny or want to like jerk off or hit up a girl or whatever, I started realizing like, all right, I'm almost so distracted because this is just like taking over my mind. I'm like, I either got to go just freaking hang out with her or hitting me up because it's like so on my mind. I got to go jerk off. I was like, I really am just trying to like sit at my computer. I'm like freaking not here.
Yeah.
But then I realized like, all right, what can I do right now to like you ever notice when you're tired and it's like freaking could be midnight, whatever, and you're like about to fall asleep and a girl hits you up and it's like the one, that one really hot girl you've been gunning for and she's like, hey, I need a ride. I'm like, whoa, you just get up. You're like, let's go. So to me, I realized I was like, dude, why am I so tired right now? But then if I think of like one dangerous thought in my mind, I can get an immediate energy boost and have a crazy, sex drive and all these things start pumping, everything else
Sure.
happens in our body. So I started using that when I would be like tired or something, or if I was ever horny, I would just try and focus that into like my work. And I'd be like, all right, let's use that and let's focus on this task. Or if it was too much, I'd be like, all right, let's go work out. Like, let's use this. It's like building up and you can feel it. I don't know how to describe it. You know,
Totally.
I guess you would know.
Everybody knows after you bust one, you want to take a nap.
Yep. So I would just use that energy, dude. I would go work out. I'd channel into work. And I had some of the best workouts when I was like so close to having to like jerk off